Hello everybody, in today's video I've got a dual commentary with Chris Olson, who is the current world record 2x2 average holder. How's it going, Chris?
It's going pretty good.
Nice, thank you for coming onto my channel. I've wanted to ask you for quite a while.
Okay.
So you're the 2x2 world record holder. How long have you been a world record holder? Like, you've had a single, you've had average, so how long in total have you been a record holder now?
Well, I first broke it in January of this year, and I held that um, up until I think it was June or July, and then I broke my own record in June or July, and then I lost it in, I think it was September, and then like a month later, I took it back. So I've probably held it for like 9 or 10 months total or something like that now.
Right. You know, one thing I've always wanted to ask somebody who's been a world record holder is when you hold I can imagine the feelings you have when you get it. You're like, yes, finally, I've worked this hard, I've got it. And then when somebody takes it away from you, what is the feeling that you have? Is it really like, you know, a girl just broke up with you, or is it like, it's just extreme motivation to get better and take it back, or how is that? Or do you think the guy deserves it because he got it? Like, can you expand on this?
Actually, it's probably different for each person, but for me, the day that I lost it, I was actually competing. So we were both competing the same day, and people were sending me messages on Facebook, and I never checked my phone the day of a competition, but I decided to check it, and I read that, and I basically lost my mind because first I was like, I've never even heard of this guy. I don't know if he's fast. I don't know anything about him.
Yeah.
So I was really mad the whole day, and I tried to break it again, and that's the day I got my 2.00 NAR. So I would have taken my own record, but I just barely missed beating him. So I was pretty mad. And then I kind of just got motivated more to beat him. So I guess it kind of gave me motivation. But the day of, I was really mad.
So you're probably not going to check anymore on the day of, eh? Because it probably ruined your concentration a little bit.
It kind of did. I think had I not checked, I would have been a little more focused, but I think I would have been even more angry if I had thought I broke world record again and then checked and found out I didn't. Right. I think that would have made me more mad.
So what is your average? Like, I know that you're really, really fast. You're around 2 seconds or something, aren't you?
Yeah, I'd say my global average is probably 1.9 seconds. My best average of 100 is 1.8, so right. It's probably around 1.9.
Yeah. And what method do you use?
Basically everything. It's kind of whatever solves the cube fastest, but I use CLL, EG1, EG2, and then I recently, about a month ago, made my own method called TCLL, where you can have, it's like CLL, but one of the bottom corners can be twisted. So I've been learning that. I know about half of it now. So I use that, and then I use stuff like Ortega. If I know I'm gonna get an OLL skip, then I just use Ortega if it's really easy. So I kind of just use everything.
So your look ahead at this point would be so good that you can kind of choose your method during your inspection.
Yeah, that's exactly what I do right now. I end up choosing based on what method would fit best for it.
Right. And so can you explain to everybody, and me myself too, I mean, like, I kind of have an idea of what does EG stand for? Like, what are these methods? What does it stand for?
Well, EG, I'm pretty sure stands for Eric Gunner. It was invented by those two people, and they just named it after themselves. EG1 is just where you have a face and two adjacent pieces are swapped, so you would have a bar on bottom, and then you solve it in one algorithm. And then EG2 is where you have a diagonal permuted face, and then you just solve it in one algorithm.
So it makes your first layer extremely easy.
Yeah, with all of these methods, like, there's almost always something insanely easy to be built.
Right. Most of the time, can you see your hole? Because I've watched your videos. I mean, the look ahead that you have is insanely good. So, like, if most of the time, can you basically see your entire solve from your inspection?
Yeah, about 90% of the time I can see my whole entire solution. Once you get to like world class on 2x2, you can almost always see the whole solution. Because if I couldn't do that, my solves would be pretty bad. They'd probably be like 2.3 or something because
Yeah.
you have to pause to see the case you get. But
Do you-
I can see all of it in inspection.
Do you think you could be inspected and throw on a blindfold and solve your 2x2 in the same speed?
I actually, yes. My last competition, I did the finals blindfolded.
You should make a video about that. I think that'd be a really cool video if you want. I think that would be very, very
I've
impressive.
considered doing it because I think it'd be kind of fun. I've seen other people do it. I just haven't got around to doing it yet.
Right. So for I would still consider myself a beginner. I'm around a 4.5 to 5 second average using Ortega. I haven't gone into CLL or anything like that. You know, there's a lot of algorithms for CLL, and when I look at the diagrams on you know, the tutorials or you know, speed solving forum or wherever I can find the algorithms for these things, I see cases like Soon case, H case, T case, all this kind of stuff. And when you're looking at these, because it's not really explained too much anywhere, but are you really looking at where the other colors are on the top layer? So like you built your bottom layer and then you see that you've got a Soon case or an anti-Soon or whatever, and you're looking at the other colors on where they are. It's very difficult, for me at least, to kind of recognize where those are. Do you have any tips for anything like that?
Yeah, in the beginning, I actually was the same way.
And we have about we have
go
about a
ahead.
minute left. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine. When I started, I had the same issue, and I have videos teaching people how to recognize them.
Yeah.
Trying to figure it out on your own is really difficult, but there's a system that makes it really, really easy to learn how to recognize them. But yeah, in the beginning, without looking at any videos, it's really confusing.
Right. Yeah, because I'd like to get faster and stuff. I'm also a puzzle solver. Like the puzzle I'm solving in this video is a cuboid, and it's not a WCA. So I like to kind of go at my own pace. But yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we're out of time here. I'm pretty much done. I just really want to thank you for coming on my channel and, you know, entertaining everybody with me.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, and so everybody out there, I'll leave Chris's YouTube page in the description. Feel free to go over there and press subscribe. He's got a lot of 2x2 videos, tips and tricks and stuff like that, as well as awesome solves. All right, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on my next video.